How you doing out there? Next lesson, we are going to move to a C or C major chord. And why we're doing this chord is because it's very similar to an A minor chord. We just have to move one finger. So we have our A minor chord, that's what you've been practicing. Okay, so we have this here. To play a C, we have to take our third finger. So this is our fretting hand. First finger is the finger you point with. Your second finger is the finger you point with when you're angry. Your third finger is your ring finger. So we have our A minor chord. Second finger, second fret on the D. Third finger, second fret on the G. First finger, first fret on the B string. Now what we're going to do is we are going to lift our third finger off, but we are going to slide our middle and our first finger. We have a bit of space to slide. We don't want to go off the frets. We don't want to press down right on the frets, but we want to slide up just a little bit because we're going to stretch our third finger over to the third fret on the A string. Now this, you might find this chord a little bit more challenging than the others, but it's okay, be patient. Now remember, in the beginning, as you play the guitar, we tend to overcompensate because we're not used to doing these weird movements. We tend to like squeeze way harder than we have to. And we're like, oh my God, I'm gonna push my fingers right through the wood on the guitar neck. But that's not what we want. As you get more trained on the guitar, you're actually learn how to lightly just press just enough to make the chord sound, or make the note sound, depending on what you're doing on the guitar. So the C major chord, again, it's like an A minor chord. Third finger, we lift it off, but slide these two fingers up. Keep them in those frets, the first and second frets, so you can still make them sound, but now put your third finger on the third fret on the A string. And use the picking motion, of course. So again, guys, that chord might be a little bit tougher. Be patient. Remember, adjust your thumb as you're pushing to cause space when you're playing. You do not want the guitar sitting in the palm of your hand. So our practice plan for the week, in case we're not sure, we're going to stick with what we're doing, but I'm giving you a direct path to making progress with a practice plan. I'm not just saying, all right, give me your YouTube view, watch my channel, subscribe, this is how you play this song, and we'll see you next time. No, we'll get to all that. But I'm thinking like a beginner here with things that you need to do. Okay, so your practice plan now should be 10 or 15 minutes a night. And also, a lot of people will say to me, you know, when they say, I couldn't practice much this week, I've been really busy. When you're really busy, I often find it's still better to have a set time every day to practice. It's better to have a set time every day to practice. Like, you know, 5:30 is your practice time before supper at 6, or before you start getting supper ready at 6. If people know that, if your family knows it, your friends know it, people tend to leave you alone. You put your phone in the other room and you just practice with no distraction for your 10 or 15 minutes. We shouldn't be doing any more than 15 minutes of practice a day right now, okay? If we do that and we get into that routine, we just know 5:30 is my guitar time. Get a guitar stand, put it by where you normally practice. Have the guitar sitting there so it's easy to grab. If the guitar is put away in the closet or under your bed, it's harder to get the motivation to go and do that. We just have to look at human nature here, folks, okay? So that is a C major chord. We're going over it every day. Even if you can't play it perfectly for the first while, don't worry about it, just keep trying. Okay, so now we reviewed a bunch of chords. We're starting to get a bunch of chords under our belt. E minor, E, A minor, and now we're working on a C. Okay, so remember, get that down before you click on the next lesson, okay? Practice hard, practice smart. We'll see you soon.